Play something. Somebody play something.
Oh, shit. Oh. It's a good show. It's a great show. It's a shit show. Pickle Rick show. Not a Jerry show. Scary Terry show. Lick my...
Play something. Somebody play something.
What? It's on me. All right, looks like I'm in. It's the Rick and Morty fan show. With me, I have a little Skype box. The little Skype box is my brother.
Hey everybody, it's me, the little Morty Skype box here.
All right. That's little Skype box, my brother. All right. Cool. Well, we're in for the Rick and Morty fan show, and what we're going to do is we are going to review Interdimensional Cable. So one of everybody's favorite episodes. I think it's number one on quite a few lists that I've seen, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's anyone here's favorite too. It's fantastic, and we're going to get to that. But first, we're gonna have a little moment of silence, guys. For all of our homie, our dog, DMX, who obviously contributed to the show with his X Gonna Give It To You. Everybody, 10 seconds of silence. Rough Riders for life, guys. So we're going to get into Interdimensional Cable, and we're going to talk about something not Rick and Morty if we get to it. Let's just get right into it. Oh, that's my brother floating in there, and now he's cutting off my other brother's girlfriend, not his girlfriend. And he's flying across the screen. Okay, let's get into it, guys. Happy to see a lot of you guys here, so that's just fantastic. Whoop. So what I did for this review of Interdimensional Cable was I ranked all the commercials from the worst to best. And I thought it was really weird to do like a regular breakdown of this episode because it's just a bunch of commercials. It doesn't have like... I couldn't really go through the story from beginning to end. There is a B plot involving Jerry being famous, and I'm not sure. It's not really reviewable. It's a small part of the episode, so I thought I would just make a list of the worst to best appearances on Interdimensional Cable, and I would get my brother, the little Skype box, or the guy over there. And the forehead's not here though. Get their opinion on it, and if you guys want to put any of your opinions in there in the chat, you can. I'll be able to get to some of them and read some of them. If you really, really, really just need to get your opinion in, you just can't. You just need me to see it and read it on air. You can make use of the super chat function. It's the little $, and I think you need a credit card to do that, but I don't know. Anyways. If you put a super chat out there, I'll read it no matter what it is. It could say, like, fuck the little Skype box guy. He's a piece of shit. That fucking weirdo.
It would be true.
Oh, yeah, I guess it would be. Yeah. Me and my brothers all call each other piece of shit. You should see us at the dinner table. It's pretty much...
Yeah.
It's pretty wild.
Kieran's the biggest piece of shit, though.
So on to the bottom of the barrel for me... I have the, I don't want to say the worst because it's, I don't know, I love pretty much all of them. There wasn't one that I hated or thought was, well, this one's pretty dumb, but the bottom one is Schmooze the Schmloss, where basically it's just who's the boss, except every word starts with Schmla. And I thought that was the worst or the least funny bit on this episode. Do you have any comments on this, Thaden? It's not really much of a thing, but do you even know what the boss is?
I know of it. I've never seen it. But yeah, I started watching the episode before this. Full disclosure, this was I was pulled on here pretty quickly, so I didn't finish the episode. But this was one of the ones that I did see, and yeah, it was just like not really fun. I mean, they make a joke about it in the episode. They start it, and he's like Schlantha, Schmony, or whatever, and then it cuts to Rick, and he's like, "Oh my God, this is amazing!" And then it cuts back, and then back to Rick, and he's like, "Well, that got really old really fast," and they just go to the next show, and that's pretty accurate.
I wonder if they just aborted the idea really quickly too, because that's something I can see them doing, like getting into the show and recording it, and then being like, "This is actually stupid. I'm not doing this."
It was pretty damn stupid. So yes, I agree with you putting it at the bottom.
Let's not. Let's skip quickly to the next one. I have the Quick Mystery Show, which I think is the next show on there. But the very quick mysteries where the guy like walks up and he's like, "I did it. I got a knife. Here it is." I do like the voices because there's some like reoccurring voices that happen in that one, and I like all the stupid voices. I think this one appears the same voices like in the Baby Legs sketch, which will come later. But Quick Mysteries I had as number 2. Number 3, I had the Trunk Men commercial about the trunk men who, would like to have sex with a man and a woman. And I don't know. I don't know what else much to say about it, except for I think it's funny that they have the Denny and the Denny Singers are apparently anti-trunk ban. The only other comment I can say about this is funny is I was actually watching this with someone I know, and he was like, "Wait, they can have sex with a man and a woman? How does that happen?" And I was just like, in my head, I was like, I don't know. I think it's pretty straightforward. The trunk can close and be a penis, or open and be a vagina. I think that's how it works.
You can do that already. You don't need a trunk.
Well, kinda, I guess.
I mean, arguably.
I mean, like guys and girls can both have sex with guys and girls. Yeah. I guess that makes sense too.
I think that's.
But I just think he didn't understand how the trunk thing was going to work.
Well, I never thought about how the trunk would actually factor in, really.
Oh man, well, it was a weird sexual thing, so I thought about it for probably a lot longer than most people.
Yeah, I thought that one was fairly funny, but not amazing.
I like at the end when he's like, "Just let the trunk people have sex, eh?" Or like garbage. Wait, is it the garbage man or the pizza guy? I forget. One's a garbage man and one's a pizza guy. And one guy's like, "No, people aren't doing that in my town." And then the other one's like, "Yeah, just let the people have sex, eh?"
I didn't even get to the end of it. That was the last one that I watched. So.
All right. Are you any more enthusiastic about these ones than I am, or
not really? I thought the trunk one was fairly funny. The Quick Mysteries one I thought was probably the second least funny, but it was still kind of funny. It also ended right when it stopped being funny too, which was good.
I'm looking at the chat here. It's funny that other people are saying that too. Like, it's funny that I was trying to think about how the trunk was going to make you be able to have sex with a man and a woman. And that was my thing. That was well, people should all know that. And it seems like everyone else is like, you could just have sex with a man or a woman anyways. I think I'm the only person left out of the loop on that one.
You've spent so much time on Rick and Morty that you now think about how trunk people can have sex with men and women.
Well, to be fair, I probably would have done that anyways.
That's fair.
If literally someone was like, "Hey, how do you think elephants would have sex with each other with trunks?" I'd probably think about that for a while too. So
elephants do have sex with each other, and they do have trunks.
Yeah.
Do you mean sex using the trunk?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Why? Of course. Why wouldn't they use the trunk?
Anyways. Yeah, I didn't expect tonight to go like this.
See, this is what I miss when I do the Rick and Morty fan show, and I don't get the back and forth where I get to reveal how weird and weird and terrible a person I am. Because it's just me, so there's nothing to sound off of, you know? Like when you watch Fandom Empire Live, I say all sorts of weird shit, but when I'm doing Rick and Morty show, it's not really, I don't get to that.
It's true. Now,
anyways,
whatever the next thing is, I'm sure there will be some weird sex thing.
This next one is going to be probably unpopular. I have the next one as the fake doors sketch. A lot of people love the fake doors sketch, and I love the fake doors voice. I think that's what people like about it. It's just like you can picture saying fake doors, like, but I don't know. There's no real funny like substance part to this to me, so it's much lower than it is on other places I've seen, including our own polls that we had about 2 weeks ago.
You son of a bitch! This is one of the funniest ones.
You like the fake? Yeah. See, like I don't know. I guess I'm out of the loop with fake doors.
I don't like the commercial thing the thing where he just drives in traffic and goes home. That part's like not so funny. But then like the whole fake doors thing itself is hilarious. He just keeps walking up and he's like, fake doors, get your fake doors here.
Won't open.
So stupid.
I did think about possibly making a whole fake door room in my basement.
That'd be amazing, like Monsters Inc.
Yeah, imagine. Yeah, that's true. Although Monsters Inc., they were not only not fake doors, they were more real than real doors because they can go all sorts of places.
They were super doors. Yeah. Wild.
Yeah, anyways, the next one I have is Real Turbulent Juice. Do you remember Turbulent Juice?
Vaguely. I didn't see it, but I vaguely remember it.
This
Just
one
the way
is
you
much
said it.
funnier when you watch the commentary for the episode.
What are they?
In the commentary, it basically reveals that, like, when they were thinking about this sketch, Justin Roiland was just like, yeah, just make a commercial where they basically, like, jerk off all over these people and stuff. He's like, just make it a commercial where, like, it like jerks off all over people, and that was the premise of this episode, or this commercial.
That sounds right. That's the premise of the Dragon episode.
Yeah, pretty much. So knowing that I've watched the thing, I thought it was pretty funny. The way they explain how they came up with it is just like, I don't know. It's funny because it was like the dumbest idea. I don't know if I've talked about this before, but in Rick and Morty in the writer's room, they often apparently just kind of like pass around Post-it notes and come up with dumb ideas and just say like, Rick has sex with the planet. And then they're like, okay, let's make that into an episode.
That's amazing because that makes so much sense for so many of the episodes.
I know, right? There's
this
always
episode,
a premise that could be explained. That's why we did a 3-word competition not too long ago where we did a 3-word pitch for anything Rick and Morty. And it was actually, I think, probably the competition that had the most answers because, I think Jody contributed like 70 answers for that one. So
Jesus,
like he just wrote answers all day for that 3-word pitch.
Well, good work.
I'm pretty sure Jason Baird came up with a bunch of them too.
Did you come up with trunk fucking?
No,
it's only 2 words.
Of them came up with elephants trunk fucking each other.
Bisexual trunk fucking.
The next one I have is ball fondlers. I think that ball fondlers is an amazing idea. I think they should do a ball fondlers episode where it's just nothing but like crazy shit. I don't know. They'd have to do like a special because I don't think they would do a Rick and Morty episode on it. But like if they did a special and released it on Adult Swim, like they do some of their crazy videos and things like that, like the weird LSD video or any of the other crazy things Adult Swim has ever released. I think that they should just do like a mini episode of ball fondlers and just have the crazy death metal going on while all sorts of crazy shit happens and just see where they can run with that. It's a great idea, but like when I think back, I don't really laugh at it. So
yeah, I think that would be
because of how famous it is, but it's not really a funny gag.
I think that would be funnier than the commercial is in the show. This is one of the ones that I don't like that much. And like the idea is funny, the name is funny, but like they just don't do much with it in this episode.
Yeah. I think the funniest thing about it is when Jerry is like, like, what should we do? And they're like, I don't know, that show Ball Fondler sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, that part was pretty damn funny.
So now I think we're getting into the meat now. These are the ones that I had a harder time ranking. And by the way, these are all from the first episode, so I don't have anyone from Interdimensional Cable 2. We'll do that. We'll do this again, in
no Octopus Man
episodes. Although
no
by then,
Steely Arms.
But anyways, next we have where we're getting into the hard territory, and I have Weekend at Dead Cat Ladies 2, which is funny because I don't know why it's 2, because it seems like she's dead in the start of the trailer, so I don't know what exactly happened. I guess Weekend at Bernie's 2, I think, was as popular or more popular than the first one. I don't know. Weekend at Dead Cat Ladies 2 is pretty funny, though. I love how it's written and directed by Jerry Smith, and, it's a funny gag that's in there, but I don't know. It's a pretty repulsive idea that's just, like, hilarious, and I don't know. And I don't even know what to say about it, but it's pretty funny. What do you think about Weekend at Dead Cat Ladies 2?
I think I would probably swap this where you had Fake Doors in. I didn't find this one all that funny. Fake Doors is gold, but I didn't find this one as funny. It's a funny idea, but like, yeah, I don't know. It was just whatever when I see it.
Yeah.
I definitely remember it, though.
Oh, man. The animation, the look in the lady's mouth was fucking disgusting. It's so funny.
Yep.
Oh. And of course, the guy has sex with the weird dead cat lady. So
yeah, there was no way around that for Justin Roiland, I'm sure. Like that had to happen.
Yeah, that's true. You just have to do it. A lot of people in the chat are talking about the Eye Hole Man. Eye Hole Man is in the second. Is in the second one, I think. Isn't it?
I'm pretty sure it's the second one, and that one is really good.
Yeah, the Eye Hole Man. Fucking love the Eye Hole Man. Get up on out of here with my eye holes. Next, I have the Saturday Night Live with Piece of Toast, and for anyone that has me on Twitter, I'm on Twitter. I put Garmin Arnar as my picture, and of course I did my art submission. It was Garmin Arnar. I don't know why I'm obsessed with a character that has no lines and is just a picture, but I don't know. I just love that design for that character, and the fact that they do Piece of Toast and they make fun of a real life character, Bobby Moynihan, for being on the show for forever. Which, really could have been a joke at Kenan Thompson, because he's the one who's really been on the show for forever. But, I like the SNL skit. And a hole in the wall where the men can see it all. I don't know. That's also Dan Harmon doing that voice of the SNL guy, and it's pretty spot on. Like, I love that voice. It's pretty hilarious, so...
Yeah, like the whole reason this one is funny is pretty much just because of the voice. Like you were saying, you don't know why you like Garmin Arnar, but it's definitely because they're like Garmin Arnar. Like the way they say it is so perfect.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
It's so
Garmin Arnar.
My favorite one, I think, is a piece of toast. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, you could tell.
Yeah,
like they didn't even go with dumb characters. They went with really absurd things. Like one of the cast members is a hole in the wall. Like
a piece of toast, a name that was clearly just a bunch of sounds. Like they just thought of a bunch of stupid things, put them in a list, and this is how they got that list in the episode.
Yeah. All right. Next I have. This one is one that probably people don't like as much as I do, but I really love the Mr. Sneezy car deluxe. I I don't know why I like this one so much. I guess I say it's light, it's right all the time. I think about that part all the time, but yeah. And I just like this is one of the ones where you definitely get the randomness and the like very just made up on the spot type stuff, because there's a part where he's like the horn, when you honk it, it makes a sneeze noise, and it just like sounds like he was just saying it. Like he didn't have that written down anywhere. He definitely just came up with that on the spot. And right after that is where they mentioned that Interdimensional Cable has a improvisational tone right after that one, so it's definitely kind of in there for a reason.
Yeah, this one is another one that I found stupidly funny. Like, it's the same kind of thing, I think, as the fake doors, where it's just like, what the fuck? Like, this is just so stupid, because it's just a car that just makes a little sneezing noise, and it's not an aggressive sneeze or anything to sound like a horn. It's just it's just a little
like
soft
a baby
sneeze.
Noise.
Yeah,
it's
so
like
stupid.
a little shoo.
And then I love the name that they come up with for it at the end. I don't remember the whole thing, but just the way they say it is amazing, because again, they're clearly making it up as they go.
Yeah. It's definitely, yeah. It definitely, yeah. I love that. And Mr. Sneezy is just a dumb-looking character, too. Like, they just came up with it, like, in the spur of the moment. Next, I have Baby Legs, the Baby Legs cop guy. This is another one where it has very, like, a lot of improv. I love when he says he's pairing him up with Baby Legs, and, like, that part seems like it's planned, but then later they're like, oh, look, there's a bad guy, and the bad guy's like, oh, look, I'm a bad guy, I'm running real fast, and he just, like, leaves, and, like, it makes no sense. And then the cop guy at the boss at the end, where he's just like, get up out of here, like, is kind of like just like a random, I guess it seems like it's making fun of like Die Hard, or like any of those sort of shows where there's always a hard ass boss who's just like, get the fuck out of my office. And like, it's funny because it's like definitely something that happens in lots of action movies, and they point in front of that. So I love that. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think about this one? Baby Legs and regular legs.
Also incredibly stupid, as all of them are. I think the part I remember best and think is really damn funny is when they're like, go get him, Baby Legs, or something, and then he's just like, and he like pretends to be a plane or something because he's half baby.
Yeah, and he's like, I make that sound when I'm running.
Yeah, that's the part I remember the most from this, and it's pretty good. Just the fact that they named the other guy Regular Legs. That too.
It's a world where everyone else has regular legs. Baby Legs is the only odd person there, and he's like, Baby Legs, I'm pairing you up with regular legs.
Yep. It's, again, one of those very improvisational things where, like, instead of just thinking of a name for him, they were like, well, this guy's got regular legs, right? So, yeah. Officer Regular Legs.
Yeah, the Baby Legs voice is awesome. I got Lance is in there. Yeah, the I don't know. It's a great one too. It's getting high up on the list here. Oh, you know what? There's one more tier break, but it's after this one. So this is number 4. We're all the way up to only having 4 left. We went through this fairly quickly, but it's not going to be a long show. We only got about 14 minutes left in the show tonight. And at number 4, I have the Strawberry Smiggles and Top Hat Jones. Some of the funny parts I like about this, Top Hat Jones, I think it's funny to mention that he has the Tricks guy's ears. He has bunny ears at the top, so I don't know if that was just to put the Tricks bunny in there as well. But he's obviously a ripoff of the Lucky Charms guy, and just the sheer creepiness of the kids coming in with their like dead eyes. They have like hypnotized like kind of looks on their faces, and yeah, obviously it doesn't go too good for Top Hat Jones. He gets his entrails cut out, and the kids are eating bloody pieces of cereal from his organs, which is pretty fucked up, but it's pretty hilarious. I also love when he's like, Jesus Christ, why would you want to eat that?
This one's really damn good. I saw it earlier, and I somehow forgot about it. This is definitely one of my favorite ones too.
Yeah, I was when say, does this one belong up here for you, or?
Oh yeah.
Where would you put fake doors? Would fake doors be up here? No, you said it would be around there.
It might be a little higher than what I said, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah,
there's
this one
too. Like I thought there would be like 7, 8, maybe 10, but there's well over. There's like 15 of them here, I think.
Yeah, they're quick enough that they get through them.
Most of them are like 30 seconds though, so I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, some of them are like 10 seconds, I think.
But
this one,
I didn't even mention a couple of them. Like there's also the HBO Corn show. Where they're corn of action or dead corn. There's Glenn eating shit, and there's a teddy bear guy who makes a web, and like there's all the things that are flipped through at the start. But I didn't include them in this list because they don't really have anything except like a 2-second gag.
Yeah.
Now, the big three. Like these are the big three, and I think they're mostly people's top three from here, from what I've seen on boards and things like that. But this is the top three. Number 3, exactly what you got here. You got two brothers in a van.
Two brothers.
I've tried to memorize Two Brothers several times and have to no avail. I cannot remember all this.
There's a Mexican armada, and they have tomato guns, and there'll be old women too.
And they're going to be there.
Yeah, this
I love
really
the part where he's like, and let's get back to the brothers because they have a real strong bond.
Yeah, they have a special bond or something. It's so stupid.
And then at the end, there's a tornado and basically like shows that they're going to die.
Yep. They're like, the moon's going to come crashing into Earth, and what are you going to do or something. And it just shows them like sighing underneath it or something.
Yeah, so they're basically like sitting there going, so,
yeah, this one's cool.
Right, probably was my number 1 when I first saw this episode because it was this one that stuck with me the most. I love Two Brothers. It's great. Two brothers. It's just
called Two Brothers.
And also that laugh at the end where he breaks down. He's like, it's two brothers in a van and all sorts of things, and it's just called Two Brothers. And then he like goes back to regular Justin Roiland verse. He's like, it's just two brothers. And like you could they probably should have cut that out if they were being, professional, but it's definitely a break of character.
He laughs like while he's saying it.
Yeah.
I don't think they could have. I saw this one when I was watching earlier, and it's amazing.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Two Brothers is fantastic. Love the idea. I think the idea of this actually kind of comes from what's that movie with Will Ferrell and the other guys. And at the start of the other guys, there's The Rock and Samuel L. Jackson. And they're like crazy action heroes, and they jump off the roof and die. But I feel like this sketch kind of comes from that. That's what it always reminds me of that. So I feel like it comes from that.
It might. It reminds me of a lot of things because there's a lot of parts of this stupid commercial.
Yeah. And
they're all in the title.
And the weird Amazon women are definitely like some sort of weird Wonder Woman Amazons. Except they're old for some reason.
Yep. They remind me of Granny Goodness every time.
Yeah, Granny Goodness. Granny Goodness made it to the Snyder Cut, eh?
Yeah, I heard about that. I think
she's only in the picture. It's just really whatever, but
yeah.
there's a character in DC that's called Granny Goodness, and of course, finding out that there's such a dumb character, I researched it and know probably too much about it.
Smallville.
What?
The hell?
Was Granny Goodness in Smallville? I think that was producer.
She's one of the main villains in the final season.
I don't remember that at all.
That's amazing.
Yep.
I really have to watch that show now.
I have that on DVD.
She's
Like,
the
it's
one
not
that
like
heals Tess.
Oh. Well, thanks for ruining it.
You said you seen it.
Get on out of here, Sean. Get on out of here, producer Sean. Yeah, I get fired just about every week. It's probably going to happen someday. There's going to be someday where I step over the line. Number 2 is CampHaddonfieldPodcast, bitch. This is probably this is the most quotable one. There's other ones that I quote the most, but I constantly call people piece of human garbage, and I love that line. It's so funny. Like, just dumb, white guilt, piece of human garbage. And go get me my enchiladas, bitch. I don't know. It's pretty funny. Also, weird things about this. The male Gazorpians. I think I mentioned this last episode when we did. We did the Gazorp episode. But male Gazorpians don't look like humans. So it's weird that John looks like John. So what universe is that from? Is that from a different Gazorp universe, or is there different planets where?
I'm gonna be honest.
Where they look like
I
humans?
don't think they cared.
Yeah, it's definitely
I have a
not
feeling.
something. Definitely not something they give a shit about. Like they'll probably
I have
never.
a feeling they
answer
just
that.
forgot or something.
Yeah. Well, leave it. Like that's the thing. Like that's the thing that makes it great is that they probably just don't give a shit.
It's fantastic. This episode, however, I totally would have put lower. It's pretty funny. It would have been one of the high ones, but definitely not top 3. I do the voice is funny, and the way he makes fun of him is pretty funny. But I don't know, fake doors, man.
Yeah.
Pretty
Well,
good.
like I said, the polls for this one that I did on the group did not go my way at all. Like I was wrong about lots of. So
I've agreed with you on most of these.
So, do you know which one's absent? There's only one left.
Yes, I know which one's left. Of course I know which one's left, because it's the
Would it
best
be your
one.
number one too?
Yes. Absolutely.
All right.
It's amazing.
Does anyone in the chat know which one's left that we haven't done yet? I'm not seeing any chats pop up.
He can't feel anything. That's not what people think about. It's not as catchy, but he can't feel anything.
Take it away, Thaden. Take it away. Tell him what it is.
It's in my eyes, Johnson. I got it's in my eyes, and I can't see anything. I don't remember the whole thing, but it's ants in my eyes, Johnson. He's glorious. I love this one.
My favorite part is still the prices aren't too low. I hope.
Yeah. Or he's just going through. He's like, a microwave, $100. That's a pretty good deal, I think. I don't know. I can't see anything. All I see is darkness or something.
Yeah, it's like,
so good.
I also can't feel. That's another part about my condition. It's weird, but like, that's the thing. I can't feel at all, and then he lights himself on fire, and
it's so stupid.
I'm still upset that I don't have the Ants in My Eyes
hilarious.
Johnson Lego set.
I was actually just about to say I'm really sad my camera is being stupid today because I do have the Ants in My Eyes Johnson Lego set.
I know.
Although I don't know, it might not be where I thought it was, so it might not have worked anyways.
Oh
but
my
yeah,
God,
he's
Jason Barrett says Ants in My Eyes funny, but meh. Oh my God.
How dare you?
That's all right. That's like I said. I like it that way though. I like it though because it was really unpredictable who was going to win.
Yeah.
We only have 4 minutes left. That took a long time.
It did.
Here's what I would like to post to the chat. Something I would like to go. I'm going to look through the chat now, but I am going to come up with a new show. I need something else to do because it looks like I'm going to be off for a while. So I was thinking I might do a rundown on the X-Men animated show Possibly the Batman original, the animated series. I might do a show about the Arkham Asylum games that I'm sure Thaden would help me out with.
Include me. If you do that.
I was thinking about possibly reviewing the DC animated movies. I'm not sure. Like, I would go from the start. I think I have all of the DC animated movies. But I'm really going to try and think of what I want to do with my time to get an extra show on here. I don't know if it would be on Fandom Empire because we got a loaded schedule, but it might be on Facebook Live or on a podcast or something. But if any of you guys are interested in any of those things, then let me know, because I'll do things that you guys would rather see first. I'm going to go through the chat, though. Let's go through the chat from the start here, see if we got any interesting comments here. Oh, Lance says that the ball fondlers are like the A-team. Yeah, they are. It's basically the A-team. I think a lot of the characters are kind of modeled that way, but they got the van, which says ball fondlers on the side. That definitely was an A-team thing. Justin says, written directly by Jerry Smith. Sorry?
I think you'll find that they're either the B team or the D team.
Yeah, well, I don't know. They're pretty awesome. Bobby Moynihan in his 37th season. I don't. Is it 37th season? I don't think they made fun of it that much, but
I thought it was.
Spirit says, I love when they rag on Summer because that's my wife's name. Oh, that's awesome. I did not know that. When they did Morty's Mind Blowers episode, the ending was awesome. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. I actually really like Summer. I think she's a fantastic character. And, I mean, I like all of the Smith family, but that's one of the things I love about Rick and Morty is, like, watching through Solar Opposites right now, I really love Corvo and Pupa, but I don't really care for the other characters yet. And I'm about 5 episodes deep. So I like the show, but Rick and Morty has this rare thing where I like all of the characters and where they're going. Aiden, you want to chime in?
Yes. Yeah, I think that's actually pretty good, too. Because, yeah, this show does have some interesting stuff with all the characters because, like, it's just crappy to all of them. Like, Rick's the only one who's ever seemingly happy, but then he's super depressed and tries to kill himself more than once, I feel like. And Morty is Rick's partner, which obviously doesn't go well, like, ever. And then Summer, she's just like, she knows she's a mistake, and she feels, like, pretty crappy about it and stuff. And that's in this episode for sure. And then the two parents are like, they hate each other and they want to get divorced, so it's interesting because it's very different than a lot of shows would probably do, where it's actually just like, yeah, these people are all depressed and they have shitty lives. And I find that really interesting more than in a lot of other shows.
Yeah, for sure it is. I mean, even like when you think of, what do you think in Community? Do you have, like, I know you really love Community. Is that one of your things about Community that you like? Because you like every character pretty much, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm so disappointed that my camera's not on because I have my Troy and Abed in the morning mug right behind me. I do like that in that show, that everyone's like, they all mess up at times, but it's less so than in this show, I feel like. Except that, I guess, the reason that they're at Greendale is because they're all kind of screw-ups. That is the entire reason that show exists. That's how they got to Greendale. Yeah, I agree for sure. All right, that went by super quick, but that's all we got for today. Remember to join me on Facebook Live. We'll hang out. We'll open some new stuff. I don't even have any new stuff yet, so I'm gonna have to buy something new to show you guys. Or I do have a bunch of old stuff that I could show you guys. So whatever. I have tons of Rick and Morty shows. Actually, something I haven't shown you is for like $2. A friend got this Morty mask from a Morty costume, and it was the forehead friend, wasn't it? What is it? The one who was the forehead at the beginning of the show. It was donated to us by Forehead Lady. Yeah! Yay! Definitely call her that next time we see her. and she'll have no idea why, and of course we'll just keep saying it because it'll be funny to us and no one else. Yep. Which is kind of how dinner goes at our house.
Yeah. Thanks a lot for coming and hanging out, guys. I love seeing all my friends in the chat, everyone here. Keep on supporting the channel, guys. Subscribe to Fandom Empire. Reach out to me if you want to be part of the Rick and Morty fan show, super fan chat, or join the group. Dayton, is there anywhere they can find you, or you don't want to be found at all?
I'm secretive. Look, I don't even have my face here. There is, however, our other show. If you want to listen, Rogue Sons, the Star Wars podcast. That is one of the things that's the thing that I'm on, and Kieran's on. But yeah, no, that's really it.
You know what? I'll post a link to that in the group. But that's all for us today, guys. So I will talk to you guys later. Have fun. See you later. I don't know. Sean, where are you? Play the music.
Szechuan sauce, yo. It's the fucking Rick and Morty fan show.